and Eric Guster, attorney and legal analyst. Great to see you both. Eric, you know, we saw this before. We have seen this time and time again. We saw it in Ferguson, Missouri. Hands up, don't shoot. Turned out to be a lie. People put so much stock in this eyewitness testimony, and you see the DA go through it. This woman, Tahisha Williams, I actually saw the shooting. It was a white officer, not a black officer. They came out today. She confessed to the police she never saw the shooting. Tracy McLean, I saw the shooting, and she said it was a white officer with a red shirt. It wasn't this black officer who was under fire for the shooting. She also told the police she didn't actually see the shooting. All this protest and so on based on false testimonials. And, you know, where does this officer go to get his reputation back?
Well, the protests are not only about the false testimony. Now, they lied. That's clear. But what the DA said was very important. First of all, North Carolina is an open carry state. Secondly, Keith Lamont Scott did not raise his weapon to the officer. You can have a gun, but as long as you don't brandish it to the point where you're threatening an officer, he can't be shot. And that's why a lot of people were upset. Because open carry.
That's why they got interested in him.
He had weed. Weed, Megan? Weed makes you hungry. It doesn't make you violent.
Plus weed plus a gun, plus a man who was acting paranoid and who actually had a psychiatric disorder that caused paranoia, that can make a cop feel a little hinky. You take it, Kevin.
I give Eric a lot of credit for coming on here to defend the indefensible. Look, this is yet again another one of these cases where Eric has to speculate. He wasn't there. He doesn't know what those police were under. They're more well-trained than he is. He's a backseat driving, because that's what we've come to in America, is no matter what happens, if a black person is shot, it's got to fall under scrutiny. And in this particular case, it wasn't even the fact that a black guy shot him. Suddenly, we've got to make it, no, it was 4 white guys. No, it was 1 white guy, because that would be a better narrative. How about we just allow cops to do their jobs? They're under a lot of scrutiny from civilians and within their own ranks. And we let the justice system take its course. We did it with Hillary Clinton, so why can't we do it here? Look, this man had lots of problems.
I'll tell you, I saw that videotape of Mr. Scott's wife. Don't shoot him, don't shoot him. I mean, they ran that on a loop on some of our competitors' channels and left an impression with people that these cops just shot this guy down for no reason, that it was a white cop shooting a black unarmed man. It's not true. It was a black cop shooting a black armed man who wasn't complying.
It was a black cop who shot a black man who was not threatening him, according to what the DA said. And to correct Kevin, I'm a civil rights lawyer. I practice in this realm. I'm a municipal judge, so I see these cases all the time. This, just because he had a gun, Megan, does not mean that he's threatening an officer, and does not mean he should be shot.
And
that's why so many people are upset.
After he's commanded 10 times, it becomes a problem. That's what the DA concluded.
No, but if you don't threaten an officer, they can't shoot you.
Hey, Eric.
If you don't threaten an officer, he can't shoot you.
The gentleman had a loaded gun. Whether it was down or up, it doesn't matter. I would love for you to debate that.
It does.
I got to leave it at that, guys. My apologies. But there's more to say on this case, and we will. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
This program is brought to you by Cosequin, available at veterinarians.